Don Anderson, songwriter and vocalist with Yes. Lighting a cigarette.
Our music isn't any category. I wouldn't put it in the category of symphonic rock because it's not a good word. Symphonic rock, it sounds like strawberry bricks. It doesn't make any real sense because obviously we are rock musicians in the sense of the word rock and roll, which is the development of R&B over the last 20 years. Zappa, Townsend, the Beatles. I enjoy Sibelius, Stravinsky for his originality in using an orchestra and rhythms. Sibelius is very, very warm. Must have been a very, very emotional character, I think. Mozart, very funky. If you'd had a modern day rock drummer with him, I think a lot more young people would accept Mozart because he's very, very rhythmically funky. We've always been interested in using classical music with rock music, but after a while we realised it's more a question of making your own music an audience possibly can enjoy further developments in sound. I don't think audiences are content to listen just to noise in the sense of being loud. We play loud, but and we have a very big sound system which is loud, but it's very clear. We got this PA from America, and it really opened up a lot of ideas for us as regards putting on a good sound on stage, a good show on stage, feeling more confident that nothing was being lost, which sometimes did happen, and being very confident in your equipment is like any profession. If you've got good equipment, you can only blame yourself for a bad gig. In any band, there's personalities. I'm possibly a bit erratic sometimes. I find it very hard to explain what I'm trying to get at to the other musicians sometimes. Steve is pretty level-headed about the whole situation. He has his little quirks. He polishes his guitar every day and changes strings every day. So does Chris. And Chris just takes a bit longer because he's slightly slower than we are. He's taller than we are, so his gig is a little slower. He's a couple of seconds behind us. Rick is crazy. When Alan joined, he plays every kind of drum lick I've ever thought about. I could never ask him to play a drum lick. I just say, fill that part in, and he fills it in, and sure enough, it's right exactly where I'd love it to be. And it's the right texture and the right feel. And for everybody else in the band, he's really, very, very exciting. Put us in an exciting situation where we're a lot funkier. When Steve joined the band, it was another shot in the arm for us. And the same with Rick. And the same with Alan. So it's developed over the last 4 years into exactly where I wanted it to be. Eddie's worked very hard on Yes. Consequently, we worked with him for the last 3 albums, and it just seemed natural for him to come on the road with us and to possibly get more involved in the ideas we've got as a group, and to take him away from the occupation he started, which was like producing, engineering albums for other musicians as well, means that he's virtually become part of the band.